Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good day, depending on the time you're seeing this video. My name is Omar Elizabeth. I just want to drop a message with us, and that is simply plan your new year according to the will of God. It is very important to plan your new year according to the will of God. A lot of us like to make new year resolutions all the time, new year resolutions, and by December we might not even achieved what we've written so far or what we've planned for the new year or for that particular year. And I just discovered that most of us plan just with our emotions. We don't plan what God actually wants from us. It's very important to know what God wants for you for the coming year. You're praying to God, you're asking God, you're trying to make your new year resolution. You're to pray to God and asking God, what do you want me to do this new year? What exactly do you want to achieve through my life? What do you want me to achieve in this new year? That is a very important question you should ask yourself. Not just waking up one morning and say, God, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. You see, growing up, I God helped me. I learned to do things according to His will, and I think that's why my life has been like this. Planning my life according to His will. Yeah, I knew when I was in secondary school, I planned at secondary school I'll go to university, and by age 20 I should be done with my university. By 21, 22 I should be done with my masters. 25, 26 I should be done with my PhD. That was the plan I actually had, and you know how the country is actually Nigeria. It didn't work as planned. But as at when I left my secondary school, I was waiting for admission to come, and then I understood that it's very good and very important to know how to you learn how to do the will of God. It all started when God asked me to hand over my business to Him. I was already doing business, when I was waiting for admission, it wasn't working, and then I learned a skill. I never knew God wanted me to learn a skill. So I after waiting for a long time, I was going for classes and all that, just to write WAEC, jam and all that to pass. But at the end of the day, it wasn't working out. It's not as if I was that dull, but in fact, I was looking for mathematics actually for years, and the same mathematics was what I was teaching some other persons that actually went for this work and they passed. But when I go to sit for the exam, I will fail. But nothing, I God wanted to point something out for my life, and then in that process, I learned a skill and all that. And before I knew it, when I learned that skill, I focused on the skill. In fact, I had to take my mind off work, and I was learning my skill. And at the end of the day, I had to put the whole of my mind into it and having plans. Okay, I would like to do this and do this. I would like to do this and all that. So in that process, God gave me admission. And by the time I got to university, everything worked out smoothly for me. In fact, it was through the skills I was able to achieve a lot in the university. And after I got to the university, God had to bring my attention to, okay, now you've learned how to obey my voice and then stay on whatever instruction I give to you. Whenever I'm done with the semester, he'll tell me, oh yeah, stay in my presence. You need the blueprint for the next semester. So you need to stay in my presence to get the blueprint for the next semester. And that's how I was able to build up this relationship between me and him. And so this semester, after the semester is over, I have to pray to God. God, what is the blueprint for next semester? How will next semester look like? How do I read for next semester? How do I succeed? As the way I read for this semester is not the way I read for next semester. In all of the semesters I had in the university, the way I approached my books, my studies was different. Like in this semester, I might wake up very early in the morning to read. That's when I understand. But for next semester, I can't wake up early in the morning and I will understand. I have to read before I sleep. And for another semester, I had to read immediately after the lecturer teaches. Like that's how it was. And till I graduated. And one thing about me is that whenever I'm done with the semester, I have to go back to God. God, okay, thank you so much for how you helped me this. How do you bless? Like it's a must. It got to a point that if I do not do this, I won't have peace. I won't have peace of mind. Like I will not just have peace of mind. So I don't know how it's going to look like if I didn't even go for any of this retreat. I call it retreat actually. I go for retreat. I call it retreat. So if I do not go for a retreat, I don't know how it's going to look like. Even if when looking as well, I'm trying to postpone it, I still make sure I do before the semester resumes because I will not have peace of mind. I can even imagine if I didn't even look at all, like I just ignore this voice and just like that. And so that's how God actually helped me procedurals. I remember when I passed out from the university after my defense and all that, he gave me instruction. I really wanted to go back to Lagos, but he said, I'm not leaving Lagos. I'm not leaving for Lagos. I'm to stay in Port Harcourt. And I'm like, God, everything about me, everything I love, everything I want is in Lagos. How do I succeed here in Port Harcourt? But he gave me reasons. You can't. Even though he won't tell you directly that this is it. If he had given me that, oh, these are the things you're going to benefit here, of course, I would no need. But I just have to just obey that voice saying, stay back. Yeah, I remember he said, do this, and I did. It's okay, now go home and see your parents. I went home. I was happy. I had to stay for a month. Throughout January, I was in Lagos. February, that I got a call. A friend of mine called me and said a very big pharmacy in Lagos wanted an accountant, and she already told them about me and they're ready to employ me. Wow. And I was like, okay. One, I wanted to be a pharmacist. Secondly, I wanted to work as an accountant, yes.